For a long time, I've wrestled with self-worth. And to be honest, a lot of my questions about myself and whether or not that's normal or whatever the question at hand might be, those questions came after dealing with the outside world. And at the end of the day, I can't hide from the outside world. I have to face it. And so by facing it, that also means that I face myself. So I'd like to tell you a story, actually. Ever since I was a little girl, my dad would always told me that I'm an eagle. I am an eagle. Eagles fly high. He said, if you were downtown and you saw an eagle under the train tracks, just pecking around with the pigeons, you'd wonder, well, why is this eagle down here? Doesn't it know that it can fly? See, this image sticks in my brain so strongly that it stayed with me for decades. And for a long time, I've strayed away from my calling. Well, maybe not strayed away. I think because looking back, I needed to be in all those places that I was and that life took me so that I could arrive as fully and as passionately and as confidently as I am now into this moment we are both witnessing me take flight into. Speaking of which, if your spirit is alive and your body is activating to this calling, honesty and this wavelength, this truth, please invest in a thumbs up, a subscribe, and a comment on this page. Thank you. Also in the comments, throw some rocket ships in the comments because we are launching. Let the world know that you are here. Thank you for your time. And here's some more food for the soul. Back to the message. Okay. As I leap into this moment, I am grateful for my skills as a professional actor because I call on that tool set, right? I call on that tool set to help me paint clearer pictures of my feelings. This moment right now feels like the water has been rising for so long and I've been ignoring it. It's changed temperature. It's been cold water. It's been hot water. It's been warm water. It's been cold water. And it's just gotten to the point where I'm gasping for air, right? It's like right there. I'm holding on. The room is filling up. And there is so much that has been flooding out of me since I've been aligning myself with the right people, the right places, and the right things. And did you know that many of us we're having the right conversations. We just having them with the wrong people. We are doing the exact things that will align our souls and our pockets with the wealth that we seek, but we are doing those things in the wrong places. Now, do we realize that we are placing our attention, money, and our time into the wrong things? I mean, it doesn't quite feel that way, that we know. So if you are feeling like you are on shaky ground or maybe you are standing 10 toes down and you just seek to get a bit more solid, I am here to share 3 concepts that I have adopted to live a more fulfilled life on my journey to becoming the person I need to be in order to live the legacy planted in me. So the first thing I did was asking myself the question, what if the good old days are right now? This is a concept that I got from Eddie Pinero, The World Within, which is a fast-growing motivational, inspirational podcast and YouTube channel. And I listened to him a lot in 2023, so much so that I'm in the top 8%. So that says a lot about just how much I've invested hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of listening. Okay? And he said, what if the good old days are right now? What if the things that are around me I'm running past and not paying attention to, take things in for the sake of taking them in? I found this to be especially true this past week, spending time with my granny. We did laundry together. And I was just complaining last week or this week about not having an in-unit laundry and washing. These are things I want in my luxury apartment and all these things. And I can always buy money with that. What I can't buy with money is that time with my granny, especially as an adult, which is what a dear friend of mine helped me understand and realize, that I have a grandmother, a granny, who is well, sane and healthy and happy and joyful and present and showing up in a time where I'm an adult. That's a unique space to be. She took care of me and now I'm an adult. and we spend time together. So what if the good old days are right now? Find out what that is for you in your life. Start with what I have, because what I can do with what I have will astound me. This is another concept that I got from Eddie Pinero. It's actually probably a direct quote from his podcast. He says, start with what you have, right? Start now with what you have, because what you can do with what you have will astound you. An example. It took me 10 years to get a MacBook. That is what I'm filming this on. That is what we're working from. This is the space that I've created to have this thing house and operate and expand my impact, the influence, my reach, all of these things, right? It took me 10 years to get that. Now, before then, I was still creating and operating businesses and completing grad school and mixing music and recording music and doing homework. And I worked entire jobs on simply my iPad and my iPhone. Just like you would go into the kitchen and improvise, especially Black women. We talk about that. Or not just Black women, because I hear it in other cultures as well. The mother of the family will find a way to, out of no way, to feed the family, to give us great things to eat and nurture us and take care, and we have no idea, but it'll taste amazing because of the love. So go in and improvise. What if use what you have right now. The imperfection, the value becomes the value. The imperfections become the value. So instead of waiting for the perfect moment, striving for perfection, the imperfections actually become the value of what it is you have to offer. So 3, I turned my why into an intention, and I cast it into the world with everything I got, period. So a lot of times they talk about people not reaching their goals because they don't have a strong enough why. Okay, well, I identified my why. I know what I'm working towards, why I'm working towards it, and what I'm working for. Great. Now what? Turning it into an intention makes it an action, which this is where my area of life and theater and expertise meld so well together to present this concept to the world, and how theater has changed my life. And I know that it can change others' lives, even without needing to go out and get a degree and go out and do plays. You don't need to do that. There is still value to be gotten from theater. And turning a moment, turning an idea, turning a situation, a conversation into an intention from my side, what I have control over, it helps me show up in the world with more diligence, more intention, more action, more straightforwardness. It's less, beating around the bush, so to speak. I get straight to the point. I'm driving it home to reach these people and do these things. So as we move forward, to everyone who gets something from this video, I want you to know that I see you and I love you and I believe in you. I do. I really do. And yes, I agree. There is a great calling on your life, and we, spirit ancestors, whomever you need we to be, we want to remind you that you don't have to have the answer to an entire call in one day. In one moment, right now at 2:22 CST on January 12, 2024. No, God willing, you have many more breaths to figure it out. And I want to remind you to not sabotage your future by running from your past. To not bleed out into tomorrow or next week or 2 hours from now because it feels unbearable right now. Now, this is easier said than done. Easier said than done. In fact, I know from experience that it takes so much effort to do so, it feels like a joke to even say it. And at the same time, it's important to say it. We must show up, and we must take care of right now so that we can enjoy the fruits of our labor in the future. We have to take care of things daily and moment to moment. So take that breath before you send that text message, especially things that are work related. I want to say thank you personally for supporting this channel. I want to thank you for supporting yourself. And I want to thank you for supporting this channel. And we love you. Until next time. Bye-bye. was gonna do a whole thing where it's okay. Bye.